Welcome back, everybody, to Ask Dr. Clarke. Now, before today's question, if you'd like to spend some more time with me, these videos, of course, I hope are helpful, but if you want more time with me to talk about your crisis, personal crisis, or marital crisis, you can do that through phone advice. I do a number of these sessions every week from people across the country calling in. I get the background, and I give you a strategy going forward that can make all the difference. Simply go to my website, davideclarkephd.com. That's Clarke with an A, davideclarkephd.com. And you go to the phone advice page, and it will all be explained. Now, today's question. My spouse has decided to divorce me and has filed. My pastor and some Christian friends, even my Christian counselor, are urging me to spend as much time as I can with my spouse and as a family. Is this a good idea? No, it's a terrible idea. It's the exact wrong thing to do. When you spend time with a spouse who's already decided to divorce you and in fact has already filed, there are only two possible outcomes, and they're both bad. The first outcome is it doesn't go well. Your spouse gets angry, they get upset over something you do or say. They already hate you, and so they're going to be upset, and they'll think, and might even say, that's why I'm divorcing you, because of what this dumb little thing that happened. You don't need that. The second outcome is even worse. Everything seems to go well with your time with your spouse who's divorcing you, or as a family, and so your spouse will think, hey, divorce is no big deal. We're getting along so beautifully. It's going to be that way all the way through the divorce. The kids will be fine. And after the divorce, everything will be fine. We'll all get along. You don't want your spouse thinking that because you're trying to save your marriage. So I recommend in this scenario, 0 personal time with your spouse, 0 time with your family. You're going to spend time with your kids, of course, but that'll be on your own. So here's a list of things I don't want you to do. No meals together. I don't care who makes the meal. You're not going to sit at the table with a spouse who is divorcing you. You can take your food somewhere else. Your spouse can go somewhere else. You're not going to eat with that person. There are no dates, of course, with your spouse of any kind. There are no family activities. I wouldn't stand in the front yard with my spouse who's divorcing me and watch my kids play. Not going to do that. Birthdays are separate. Holidays are separate. Okay, your kid has an event. You're going to go to the event. You love your child, but you're not going to sit with the spouse who is divorcing you. Waste of time. It's insulting to you. And it makes them think, hey, we're all getting along here. We can watch Johnny and Susie play. No. No sitting in church together. No time in the car together. We bring down your personal space to nothing. You see, everything is separate in this scenario. That's what your spouse wants. That's what divorce means. And so we shove it kind of down their throat. Not kind of. We shove it down their throat and we see if they like it. So that's the process. If you're in this situation, you back way off. Everything is separate. No time with that person virtually. And even the communications you have are going to be by email or text. Nothing in person unless you have to. We're giving them a clear picture of divorce. And of course, no family time either.